Hi, everybody, and welcome back to, winter. January 24. Goodness gracious, it's freezing outside. My phone says it feels like 5. So anyhow, the long and the short of it is, it's a buyer's market. For now. It's beginning of a new year and the beginning of a right new cycle. And you know what it feels like? It feels like January 2020, before COVID. We had just been coming off 4 to 5 years of the air coming out of a balloon. Deal volume was so languid. And finally, in that January, optimism was in the air. We were finally going to break out of that malaise. And it started out strong, and the momentum was building all the way up until that COVID gauntlet came crushing down on us. Well, barring anything like that happening, it feels the same as it did in January 2020. There's a buzz out there. That's something we haven't seen really in the last 2 years. Activity has already begun to stir. Showings are up, offers are being made. But why? Because sentiment is improving. And why is that? It's primarily because of interest rates. They've stopped going up. And they'll likely actually hold steady, and then actually at some point in the year, eventually start to come down. Now, they won't come down to where they were, but they'll likely settle in a very palatable, fair place where deals will get done. And this is actually good for both the buyers and the sellers. But what will happen is this, and this is so indicative of Manhattan, is the moment that momentum begins to take hold, everyone will start to come in. It'll be a turn. FOMO sets in, the fear of missing out. And that higher deal volume will indeed start to put upward pressure on prices, which means that the current buyer's market that we're in is going to begin to slip away, out of our grasp. Look, astute buyers, the ones that have been around for the last year or so, they know that prices have actually come down. And they've come down somewhere between 8 and 10%, according to Noah and John from Urban Digs. And those buyers know that now's just a matter of identifying the right property. And they're excited about it because they also know that lower rates will also entice those sellers to start jumping in, meaning there's going to be more product to choose from than there has been. Because one of the struggles for buyers has been, there has been extremely low inventory. And remember, most sellers, they're buyers too. The moment they sell, they want to buy. Now the astute sellers, they also know that if they're upgrading and prices are actually down, they're going to fare better now getting something at a lower price on the more expensive property that they're going to buy than the delta that they're actually going to forgo on the smaller one that they're selling. So these sellers, they're going to start to engage as well. But you get the idea. We're on the cusp of some very, very healthy activity. And look, this is a very broad stroke. Everybody's situation is different. So for more detail, go into my newsletter, look at the texture and some context that I provide. It's at www.robertocabrera.com. And don't forget, Burrows and Burbs every Thursday at 3 p.m. And in the meantime, have a great January, and I will see you back here in February.